Hello, everyone. Here's a quick look at the top trending international news stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Hanna Horka, a 57-year-old Czech singer who deliberately contracted COVID-19 in order to obtain a health pass, died this week. Proof of vaccination or a recent infection is required to access cultural and sports facilities in the Czech Republic. And according to Horka's son, she voluntarily exposed herself to the virus before Christmas, then died 1 month later. In other COVID news around the world, China's Olympic Committee announced they will not sell Beijing Winter Olympic tickets to the general public. They made the decision after 12 new COVID-19 cases were reported, the highest number since an outbreak started on January 15th. Greece will impose fines of 50 euros per month on unvaccinated adults over the age of 60. Then the fine will double to 100 euros after January. And in France, 18,766 classes were closed this week due to an increase in COVID cases among students and teachers. "37-year-old award-winning French actor Gaspard Ulliel died in a southeastern France hospital from injuries he suffered in a ski accident. He died just a few months before he was supposed to make his Marvel Studios debut in the series Moon Knight. He won a César for Best Actor for the film It's Only the End of the World, and is best known for his portrayal of iconic French fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent. Almost 11 years ago, Norwegian far-right extremist Anders Breivik killed 77 people, most of them teenagers, in a bomb attack and gun rampage. Breivik was sentenced to 21 years in prison, but he was in court this week asking to be paroled. He said he had been brainwashed into carrying out the attacks. However, a psychiatrist testified Breivik is just as likely to commit violence today as he was a decade ago and should not be paroled. A decision will be announced later this week. In Ghana, dozens of people were killed and dozens more injured after a huge explosion. Officials say The blast happened when a truck carrying explosives for mining operations collided with a motorcycle. The public has been advised to move out of the area to nearby towns for their safety while recovery efforts are underway. These satellite images captured tens of thousands of Russian troops nearing the Ukrainian border. According to the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, the risk of war is greater than ever before in the last 30 years. U.S. government leaders say at this point it's not clear what Russia's demands are, and an effort is now underway to get to the heart of the matter. Investigators say they've uncovered a prime suspect who revealed Anne Frank's hiding place to the Nazis. Anne Frank's family lived in a secret annex in Amsterdam for nearly 2 years before the Nazis found them in 1944. Her diary, which was published after she died at the age of 15, is the most famous first-hand account of Jewish life during the war. After a 6-year investigation, a team of historians, criminologists, and data specialists claimed it was most likely prominent Jewish businessman Arnold Vandenberg, who disclosed the Franks' hideout. Possibly in an effort to save his own family. A 16th century Italian villa is up for grabs in Rome, and all you need is about $535 million to buy it. The villa's interior is jam-packed with priceless artwork in almost every room. It has the world's only ceiling mural by Italian painter Caravaggio. And it's a few minutes walk from Via Veneto, Rome's most exclusive shopping district. No one bid on the villa this week, so it goes back on the auction block in April. Wow. Sign1News will be broadcasting international news updates every Sunday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. You can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku. See you next week. Bye-bye.